All right, guys, welcome to the channel, everybody. I am Aesop Grim, and we're continuing on with our adventures in Azeroth here. After 14 years off, I'm having a blast. My guy is, what, level 32? We're in the Wetlands. Last episode, we began the Wetland quest log, and I'm hoping that this episode we will wrap it up and be on to the next zone. So this is what our guy looks like now. I think he looks fantastic. This dwarf looks terrific. So we're going to go ahead and enter world. Actually, I don't think it's reflecting. I think I've got different shoulder pads, don't I? Pauldrons. It's not keeping up with my actual in-game character. I wonder what's causing that. Yes, yeah. My dude actually looks quite a bit different. Still looks good, though. Alrighty then, well, let's go ahead and get rolling. Merry Christmas, everybody. Wasim, what's up, man? Hey, you love the intro music, thanks. I do too, obviously, that's why I picked it out, right? That's, that was one of those things with the Creative Commons. Let me check something real quick, Wasim. Because now that you mentioned that, I want to give a shout out. It's free to use, that's why it's on the Creative Commons. But, intro, raw elements, away, cyberpunk, light. Ooh, I'm not seeing it right away. I don't want to spend too long on this. This is another one. You should look this up, Wasim, and see if you like it. The Itch by NFX. There's an instrumental version. There's a one with vocals. I think that one's pretty good. But for this one that you just heard, I can't seem to find it. That's unfortunate. I'll have to give a shout out on the next stream for who that is. I can't. It's like on the tip of my tongue. And I can't remember it, but let's go ahead and get rolling with this. Sorry, I didn't mean to sidebar us that much. I really thought I would be able to find that quickly. But, we will... You know what? It's got to be in that folder I was looking at. I was just in a hurry and my eyes wasn't picking it up. At the end of the stream, if I remember to, we'll look for that. I'll let you know who the artist is and what the name of the song is. I think the name of the song is called Space Commander, or Commander. I think it's called Commander. Anyway, what are we doing here? Armed and ready requires us to do what? Bring Morbin's Bane to Sven and Duskwood. I actually completed this. The reason that we're at this stage is I turned it in while I was off screen. Off screen, I flew to Stormwind to get some training, and the guy for us to turn the quest into to get to where I'm at right now was right there in the Dwarven District. So I turned that in. Wetlands is what I'm working on. Fire Taboo isn't going to give us... It's not going to give us any XP, but let's run out and get that real quick because there might be a follow-on quest. I've been playing my Shadow Priest over on the Season of Destiny server. He's level 14 now. I finally found out a little bit of what was holding me back because everything was a grind with him. And I was in Westfall and I was appropriate level. I was level 13. And Westfall is a 10 to 20 zone. But man, everything was just an absolute chore. And I finally swapped out one of my runes that allows me, and now this rune really appeals to me, but maybe it'll be more useful down the line. It allows me to throw Shadow Word Pain, and then Shadow Word Pain will automatically spread to 2 more targets that are within 15 yards. But there were a lot of cases where that just wasn't working out for me because I'm more in a single pull kind of frame right now at this early level. So I replaced it with what's called homunculi, which is where the priest gets 3 little mini-me versions, and they provide all of the best buffs. Like there's one that sunders armor, there's one that lowers attack power on the mob that you're facing, and I forget what the third one does. And I started spamming my Holy Spite. Is that what it's called? Maybe Holy Fire. Or maybe it's just called Spite. A little bit more. And the end result is that I'm cutting through mobs a lot quicker. So that's going better. Okay, here we are. We're looking for a flint, right? Crude flint. We need 9 of them. Okay, so it's supposed to be a drop. I don't use maces, do I? Nope, this character doesn't. He's axes. Actually, it'll say... Okay, see that little bag icon? That means that it is a drop off of them. Let's see, what button is it? Button 5 to activate Hawk. I was really struggling with that last episode because I've remapped some buttons. But I think I'm getting... I should be good to go. Pretty close to it now. We're gonna attack this whole camp with the power of beast mastery. Go get him, Bear. Wreck-It Ralph. Once he falls below 80% health, I'll cast a heal. There it is. Look, he's holding steady. He's at 98% health. Whoops, this guy's not finished off yet. Get him, Ralph. Get him. Hey, Adam, what's going on, man? Welcome to the channel. We are finishing up Wetlands today, hopefully. And I'm looking for crude flint right now. Now, this quest is gray. It's not going to give me any XP, but I'm hoping that there's a follow-on quest. If not, then c'est la vie. You know, that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles. We got here a little bit over-leveled. So, if you notice up here, XP per hour, I want this to be somewhere between 21 and 23k. I'm not hyper concerned about it because the purpose of what my plan is, which by the way, Adam, if you want to know what the overarching plan is, if you're on YouTube or on Rumble, you can look in not the comment section, but the about section, the description for the video. And there's a quick description of what I'm doing. So, I'm not super concerned about being absolutely optimal in questing, but it is a measurement on whether or not I'm moving at a good pace. So it doesn't have to be the best, but I don't necessarily want it to be bad. Yeah. Taste my steel. Ah, there's an axe. That might be better. We'll have to take a look at it. 6 of 9. Any other bodies to loot? Here's one. Alright, let's open up the bags. This is a two-handed axe, and it says we would lose 5 intellect, but we gain 5 stamina, don't we? No, we gain 4 spirit. It doesn't look like we would change DPS. Yeah, both of them are 16.1. So do I want stamina and intellect or stamina and spirit? I think I want the spirit. They look the same. Oh, come on. Cloak. But it's doesn't have any, it's not doesn't have stats on it. Well, we're up to 13,000 XP. Did I? No, I'm at 6 of 9, so there is more. Just haven't been lucky in the drops the past few kills. There's one. Okay, 7 of 9. Where's another camp at? We need a camp. There we go. Massacre incoming. Wreck-It Ralph is coming for you. Yeah, I'm starting to get familiar with the class, guys. I'm using the tools available to me. It's taken me 32 levels, but it's starting to come online. I can feel it. Only one more needed. Come on, don't let me down. Okay, well, there's another camp right there. Let's maybe switch to Viper. Initially. Build back the mana. Oh, man. There we go. Okay, so we'll go turn this in real quick and see if there's a follow-up quest. It requires us to go back to Menethil Harbor, I think is the name of the town here. I was talking yesterday about how Menethil Harbor was my... When I very first started WoW, I played as Alliance. Pretty quickly after that, I switched to Horde and never really came back. The reason I switched to Horde was Menethil Harbor. On my server, I was on a PvP server. I don't remember what it was called. And we went into Menethil Harbor, and that's where I was introduced to a group called Goon Squad. These guys were all level 60s, and they had come in with 10 or 15 of their guild members and just camped on Menethil Harbor, including being on the masts of the boats there. They found a way to hop up to the upper rungs of the masts on the boats, and they had hunters and mages up there hurling steady shot and fireballs at you, and they were killing us all. There was like 10 or 15 of them, and there was something like 30 of us lobies just getting camped, griefed. You know, like we would raise and we'd take 2 steps and they'd kill us. The whole thing we were trying to do was just get indoors. And then they had their warriors come through. Great big Tauren warriors. There might have been some orcs in there too, but I remember the Taurens. And they came into the inn where we were all sheltered, and they massacred everything. It was horrible. And I'm pretty sure that's the day I switched over to Horde, man. I took my little Alliance pally and said, nope. And that's whenever, if I remember right, on the Horde side, Horde couldn't be Paladin at the time. So the next closest thing I found was a priest. So that's whenever I became an undead shadow priest. And that was my main for quite a long time. Quite a long time before dabbling with Warlock, which I've said multiple times now I hate the concept of, because I don't like the idea of playing with demons. But I love the mechanical aspects of it and how they do damage while returning health to themselves. So that really appealed to me. Alright, should we not have a question mark here? I might have come to the wrong place. Rethiel the Green Warden. Doggone it, I did. The Green Warden's out there. Okay, well, I don't know. This today I'm a little bit scatterbrained, it seems. That's alright. This game is a lot of fun to play. It's one of those games that you can totally do this at your own pace. And my pace today is short bus, apparently. Hey, if you guys have opinions, I'd love to know, because I'm a little bit torn on what I want to play on the Season of Discovery server. I have my priest, which I'm definitely interested in, but I also want a tank character, and it's between warrior and paladin. I'm not really interested in the other things. I understand that enhancement shaman is supposed to be lights out, completely amazing, but I don't have any interest in it. It's between warrior and paladin, and I'm looking at their ability to tank and their ability to do DPS. Those are the 2 trees that I would be probably messing with the most. And from what I read, it seems like the popular opinion is saying paladin is better at both. But there's a contingent out there that insists warrior all the way, and warrior has a lot better mobility with its charge and intercept ability. And I'm just looking for opinions. If you guys have any opinions on that, I'd love to hear it. I have started a paladin already. I think he's level 7. He's doing okay, you know, but I could definitely see whenever they kind of mock paladins and say that they're auto hit simulators. Yeah, I mean, that seems to be a part of the game, and I don't know if this is fair or not, but it feels, sometimes it feels a little bit boring, and I'm wondering if it fleshes out later, or if I should just ditch it and go warrior, which warrior I've played warrior before, and it's pretty, I would describe it as high octane. It is like go, go, go all the time, and you're either brutalizing everything or you're dying. There's not really a whole lot of in between. It's a full commitment class, it seems. But I have this feeling that paladin, as it levels, gets very interesting because they have such a huge toolkit. Maybe hard to master, but once you do, you can kind of answer any situation. And I've heard that their AoE tanking is just spectacular, that nobody comes close to the amount of damage that a paladin can do AoE wise. So you can see, like, these are all the things that I've heard, and I'm just kind of not sure who's right, who's wrong, what's objectively true, what's propaganda. You know, I mean, propaganda is probably the wrong way to put it, but subjective. Man, this thing was a long way out here. There he is. Okay, kill 8 fen creepers, then return. We'll get to choose from stuff that we can't use, but we will get 3,150 XP for it. Okay, well then, we're going to start hitting the stuff that's closest to us, which just happens to be the fen creepers. Let's do this. Are fen creepers exclusively in water? Oh, yeah, they are. We're going to want to track hidden. And also, this is a time that we could use flare. This is one. No, that's a crocolisk. Alright, so I don't know if you've noticed yet or not, but these guys that we're killing, they're gray. So we're not getting XP from them. So the fact that we're hovering around 12k is, well, no, we're not. We're hovering around 11k. When we're not getting XP off the mobs we're killing is actually kind of impressive. Ultimately, I think maybe it was a mistake to come to this zone. We seem to be a little bit underleveled, but it's not a terrible mistake. We're close. You guys saw the last episode that I was doing. I think by the end of the episode, I was at 24 or 25k XP per hour. So that's right about where... It's just not overperforming. It's right about where I want to be. We can just throw that up to practice it. Okay, we're halfway there. Living on a prayer? I'm old enough to remember when that song came out. Like it was new on the radio. This is a crocodile, right? Yes, it is. Okay, we're going to mount up and ride along this little tributary. We didn't go for very far. We should find some here. Oh wow, the water doesn't dismount you anymore. It used to, I thought. Oh, it feels like I killed them all. That's a bad quest if they don't give you enough mobs to finish the quest without respawn. Where else are they? Okay, all back this way, so that's the issue. I'm going the wrong direction. We need to head back. We're hitting pretty solidly. It only gets better from here. That's probably the single aspect I like that really kind of keeps the wheels spinning in World of Warcraft for me, is watching the character get better and better over time. And I don't know if, you know, that's the aspect that kind of, as I understand it, got lost with retail WoW. Is that there the emphasis is on end games, so the leveling experience is greatly shortened. Well, that's like watching a movie that's too short. I like long movies, as long as they're good at establishing characters and telling a story. You know, like The Godfather, extremely long movie, right? But it sets everything up for you so well, so that the last hour to 30 minutes is really riveting. And that's kind of what I feel with leveling a character here. The time that it took in classic WoW to level a character really gave you a sense of, like, you really get a sense for where he's at now, and then I guess maybe what I would call the break points. So when you... Hold on, let me see if I can... There we go. You'll be at one general capability level for quite a while. And then all of a sudden you'll hit a level like level 20 or something where you get a class-defining talent or a class-defining spell that completely... You feel your character jump in strength. I think that gets lost with the... I don't know. I'm speculating, but I've heard other people say it. I think it probably gets lost in the WoW retail version. But I'm going to find out about... That's kind of what this journey is about. Level up in classic version first, and then go to retail and check out the same lands. Oh, that reminds me, guys. I need to Alt-Tab. You should still hear my voice, but I'm keeping notes on what zones I'm going to. And I need to add in Wetlands. All right, so far I've done Dwarf Starting Lands, and then I did Hogger and Elwyn Forest. I should just put that. I couldn't remember the name of the zone. So, Elwyn Forest. That might be 2 L's, I'm not sure. Then I went to Westfall, then I went to the Red Ridge Mountains, and now we are in the Wetlands. So I want to save that. Okay. Maybe I should go this way. No. I should go there second. We're going to go here first. I'm not even really sure what zone will come after this. I know we've already got a quest to go over to Kalimdor. But that zone looks like it's we're under-leveled for that right now. Maybe by the time we're done with Wetlands we'll be there, because I think the zone started at level 35, so we're not far off. Okay, so now I want to go here. Then I'm going to knock this out. What do we have over here? The Intrepid Strongbox. We'll go hit that up. Doesn't really look like we can make this climb. There's got to be another entrance. Oh yeah, this is where we're supposed to drop that orc boss. Okay, that must... Oh, he's over here. There's the question mark. We're supposed to take out the catapults. That's right. Okay, let's take this dude out. Followed by this guy. Okay, not bad. We're clearing them out pretty easily. Okay. Where are we at now? 12,000 XP per hour. Kill Chieftain Necrosh. Think he's... Where is he at? Okay, behind me. Guys, give me a second. There's my chat is messing up visually, so I'm going to see if I can click some buttons and get it to look correct. Okay, well, I think I found a solution, but I won't be able to employ it until next stream. Okay. We have decimated. Okay. Next, then, is going to be right here. These are raptors. That's the excavation site. We should be able to dig those things up pretty quickly. We just got to go around and find these fragments. There's 4 of them. It said they're either embedded in the ruins or they're in loose dirt. So I'm hoping that it's not a hide and go seek situation where it takes us forever to hunt around for them. Hopefully it's pretty straightforward. I wonder if I can... I don't think so, but maybe I can make this summit? No, it looks pretty steep. Yeah, that's not going to work. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we're looking for sparklies. Okay, there's one right there. Okay, that's one. Ah, there's one. And we are getting XP now from this. Not a lot, but some at least. They're not gray. We're also leveling skinning off these guys. Okay, 50%. Let's go this way. Aha, another one. That's loose dirt. And now we just need the Eidos fragment. I wonder if it's on the pathway that leads up. I thought I saw sparklies. I guess not. Ah, there it is. Okay. Target located. Might as well grab you too. Perfect. XP's up to 14,000 per hour. I can't honestly remember what class I used for my hunter whenever I was playing before.
Well met. Ah, the Goa Stone is complete. Fine work, adventurer, fine work indeed. Now I can continue with the delicate translation of this Titan script. I can make out new words already. It says here, old gods, chained beneath the land. This is the beginning of something epic.
Actually, it's very likely that I played Orc, because I know my own personality type, and I tend to research even little things like min-maxing, like what's the best racial traits. I tend to do that because I don't know, I'm interested. And you always see everybody prefaces their answer with the same thing, which tells you that it's absolutely true. Play whatever class appeals to you the most, because at the end of the day, it's going to be pretty minimal differences when it comes to those racial traits. But Orc Hunter is pretty strong if you're Beast Mastery. I'm almost positive that's what I went with. Because I don't like the trolls. And that would have been the next pick. I don't know. They appeal more to me now than they used to. But I remember back in the day, I looked at them and I felt the same way about them as I did about dwarves. Like, you're goofy looking and, I don't think you look cool. But now dwarves really appeal to me, and trolls look better to me than they ever have before. So, I don't know. Go figure. What am I supposed to be doing? I am supposed to be moving over here, right? Yes. Yes, okay, so we want to turn north. And stick this over to maybe track undead. We're going to go after that intrepid locker. Okay. Continuing north. They must be out on this ship right here. Okay, it's up near the bow. I figured I'd be able to see it by now. I don't see it down there, so. Seems like it's up on the deck. How do I get up to the deck? There's stairs or... Oh, he said it was his captain was lurking around here too, so there should be like a boss character to fight. Let's go through here. Yeah, now we're moving in the right direction, I think. Where are you, pet? I don't have line of sight. We'll go first person view because it's getting a little hard to see. Uh-oh, spell reflect. Well, I think it's probably all the way down. If I were a dev, that's how I'd do it. Yep, there it is. Opening the chest reveals a blackened orb pulsing with an eerie light. It is the treasure of which Fitzsimmons spoke, a cursed eye of Paleth. Take the cursed eye of Paleth to the dwarven priest Glorin Steelbrow in Menethil Harbor. Ask him how to remove the eye's curse. Okay. So maybe we can save these dudes and let them pass on to the hereafter where they can have their rest. I don't really remember how the quest goes. We're up to 19,000 XP per hour. So things are getting better and better and better. We're about to turn in, looks like, 3 or 4 quests. I say 3 or 4 because one of these might be in another city. Like that James Hyle one is, I think that's the one that takes us over to Kalimdor. So it won't be completed here.
Need help?
Okay, so -3 stamina, increases spell power by 8. Medium height, I can get rid of this, I can get rid of this is cloth, I don't need that. This is also cloth. Well, I think I have cloth on. Yes, I do. That's a downgrade though. I don't use swords. I mean, maybe I can... Requires herbalism 100. Oh, wow. Maybe I can get training in this. But I don't have it right now. This was the axe I replaced, I believe. Yeah, because I wanted the stamina more. Or, excuse me, the spirit. Okay. Let's pop open medical. Where are you, medical? And, okay, so I can sell the wool also. And I might as well make these here. No, that's not what I meant to do. Create all. Stock back up to 20 and then sell the excess.
Be careful.
Okay. Looking pretty.
Great to meet you.
An Eye of Paleth! Amazing! There's something wrong with this one. You found it on one of those shipwrecks? Well, that explains it. But I didn't know they had such an eye on the Third Fleet. It's no wonder Fitzsimmons was so spooked. A cursed Eye of Paleth is no cause for mirth. I can't lift the curse from the Eye of Paleth. The eyes were crafted by human priests, so you'll have to go to Stormwind to find someone who can help you. Speak with Archbishop Benedictus. He is head of the Cathedral of Light in Stormwind. He can help. I hope for your sake.
Okay.
See you soon.
Where is this set to? Deepwater and Tavern. That's probably here. Yeah, it is here. Okay. And now we gotta climb this thing again and go talk to Homeboy. He's the one that wanted the head of Necrosh.
How are you?
Stoutly done, adventurer. You have dealt a telling blow to the Dragonmoor Orc clan. They may never recover, and the destruction of those catapults has made Menethil Harbor safe. You are a person of merit, and the Kingdom of Ironforge rewards those who serve it well.
Well, it's a one-handed axe that does a little bit more damage per second, so I'm going to go ahead and grab it,
Be good.
and we will equip it. And now I need another axe to pair with it. And then we'll be sitting pretty. Okay, so we're going to head down to Stormwind. And I think after that, we can head to Duskwood to take out, I think his name is Morbent Fell. If I'm able to solo that quest. I see on the Season of Destiny, Season of Discovery servers, people are always looking for groups for that guy. But that could be because everybody's capped at level 25. I kind of assume that's what it is. Us at level 32 and very close, 24 seconds away from leveling.
Where would you like to fly to?
So effectively we're 33.
Have a good one.
We can kill a mob and gain a level. I think we'll be able to do it ourselves. We won't need a group. But that's kind of just me being hopeful. I'm going to mute Mike and grab a drink. Yeah, I noticed that it says armed and ready right here. This is the one, and it's rated at level 29. So that explains why people on the Season of Discovery server are looking for group, because they're capped at 25. But we should be able to handle it ourselves. Well, according to Restream, we were kind of frozen. I don't know if anybody else was experiencing that or not. The stream health looks good, so I'll try to remember that somewhere around hour 14 I need to go back and see if we froze for a little bit. Wasim asks, are you enjoying Season of Discovery? Yeah, I am. It's really pretty interesting. The two components that I like the most about it, in kind of reverse order. So the lesser of the two is the way that the runes change the class. It kind of provides a fresh experience. It's new builds and stuff like that, right? And that's saying something that's the lesser of the two, because that's pretty significant. And it's exciting, and I like it. But the biggest thing that I like about it is the fact that they move these things in phases, and they cap you at a level which forces everybody to kind of revolve around the raids and dungeons that are available at that level, because people are reaching that level cap, relatively quickly. And then what else are you going to do? Well, they're grinding on things like Shadowfang Keep. And that presents a tremendous opportunity to experience early game content that nobody does anymore. And so I don't know if I'll get to experience that myself or not, because phase 2 is coming up and I'm not sure if I'll get to level 25 in time. But I do have a priest and I have a paladin, both of which seem to be in high demand for groups. So I'm hopeful, as long as I can grind them up high enough, fast enough, But I just don't know if I'll make that or not. I'm not really pushing myself. I only play this game to have fun. I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm just really turning it into almost like a job, But yeah, it has been fun, and it's different than playing this character on this server because the runes are different. And I'm on a really high population server, so there's a ton of people out there. There seems to be a lot of cooperation. I'm playing as Alliance. I read that Priest is really fun to play in Season of Discovery. Yeah, Wasim, it sure is, man. From what I understand, Shadow is lagging behind right now, and it's Discipline and Holy Priest that are really, really doing well. But most everybody is expecting that to change probably as early as Phase 2, where the level cap gets pushed to level 40. And that's the other aspect that makes it really cool. Like Blizzard isn't giving anything away. That's why it's called Season of Discovery. So people are left to just theorize and speculate, and that's kind of how it used to be. And it leads, I don't know, it builds the community, it leads to excitement and anticipation, and it's a good time. It is. I wouldn't say that I'm enjoying it more than Wrath of the Lich King Classic. It's like what I've been saying, like there's these different iterations of World of Warcraft that you can play now, and they all seem to have their own, I don't want to say ups and downs or pluses and minuses. I want to say like their own flavor.
Light be with you. What can I do for you today? Be at peace.
An eye of Paleth, but this one has seen much sorrow, ... It must have been witness to a terrible, terrible tragedy. Let me cleanse it, for the eyes were created to shine bright, and their powers can be quite dangerous if tainted like this one. The Scourge is a persistent threat to the Alliance, a fact I am sure you know quite well. Recently, we have come across some very peculiar findings, adventurer. In the Barrens lies a horrid tangle of briars called Razorfin Downs. While once it was the home of simple quillboar, now it has become apparent that a pact was made with the Scourge, creating creatures far worse. They are now ruled by the Lich, Amnenar the Coldbringer. Align yourself with the light, adventurer. Put an end to this evil union.
Yo, he wants us to go into the Barrens? That's a death wish. Well, I'm not on a PvP server. Look at this. Well, that's what I call incentive. We would get a necklace out of it. All right. Offer me a necklace and I'll run through the depths of hell for you. Actually, he had a quest. I wonder if it's if we get any XP for it. Oh, maybe that was... Yeah, we accepted the quest that he mentioned. So that was not a follow-on quest to the one we turned in. That was a separate quest that he just happened to have to offer. So we're going to head out to Duskwood now. Let's go ahead and spend this time. Oh, I forgot to look it up, guys. All right, so I got to do this. If you lost sound, it's because I'm alt-tabbed. I think you still have sound, game sound, because I'm game capturing, but I am alt-tabbed and trying to find... where I have the talents saved. Yeah, this was it. Okay. So I'm level what? 33? Okay, what about 32? 31. Okay, so they actually wanted me to already have put in hold on, let me 5 of 5 into Hawk, yes. 1 of 5 into Endurance Training, check. 2 of 2 into Focused Fire, 2 of 2 into Improved Revived Pet, 1 of 1 into Aspect Mastery, 5 of 5 into Unleashed Fury. Oh, they didn't take Improved Mend Pet. And I put 2 points into it. Reduces the mana cost of your Mend Pet spell by 20% and gives the Mend Pet spell a 50% chance of cleansing 1 curse, disease, magic, or poison effect from the pet each tick. Okay, so I'm a little bit off because I spent 2 points into here and they didn't. All right, well, they say take this one first, Intimidation. Command your pet to intimidate the target, causing a high amount of threat and stunning the target for 3 seconds. And it lasts for 15 seconds. It has a 1-minute cooldown. That's not bad. That's an on-demand growl. And then for us, our next 2 points will go into Bestial Discipline. Increases the focus regeneration of your pets by 50%. Let's see where they go after that. Up to level 35. Yeah, it looks like they just never put 2 points into Mend Pet. That is my bad. I kind of messed that up. They feel like you don't need it. Your pet is pretty OP, and I would agree with them. Okay. Well then, let's go ahead and go catch a flight. And Wasim agreed with what I was saying about Season of Destiny and the different iterations of WoW having their own flavor, you know. I bet a lot of you feel that way. That was kind of I'm shocked at that, because it's like WoW. Who is it? Bethesda Games got made fun of this for this. Like they released Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, several times. Each of them is a different version. It's got an upgrade to it, right? But people were mocking them for raking the gaming population for money. Like it was a grift, right? Well, that's kind of similar. Somehow WoW took its game, made several versions of it, and got a whole bunch of people to buy in. But with WoW, I guess that one subscription fee covers all of it. That's probably the difference right there, now that I think about it. You pay one subscription fee and you can play any version of this that you want to. It was really savvy of them, because at some point in time there must have been, I would imagine, just almost a war in the forums between those who liked the retail version.
For just a few coin, my griffins can get you there faster than even the swiftest horse.
And its emphasis on end game and kind of sliding you through the leveling process as quickly as possible. And then those who preferred the leveling process and saw WoW retail as being super easy, like a game made for little kids, which would have upset them, right? Because it's like, this game was awesome and you farting ruined it, right? And so you would have these fractures in the fan base, and it seems like Blizzard found a sort of a genius solution to that and did not charge you extra for it. Just sort of made it available. You get to pick. And from what I understand, the whole Venn diagram on this thing, to get geeky on you, you really don't. The majority of players are not, well, I play WoW Retail, and then this player, well, I play WoW Classic, and that player is, I'm a Wrath of the Lich King. No, your average WoW player plays all of them, or at least two of them. So it's just kind of what you're in the mood for at the time. So I don't know. That was pretty impressive. That was a outside the box thinking solution, and the fact that a corporation as big as Blizzard, and I'm not absolving them of anything. I don't know how to put this one because there's sort of two sides of the coin here, but the fact that they did not charge extra for that, I think is unusual in this day and age. Then again, I don't know enough about this to speak intelligently on it, but I have seen some discussion about how the CEO of Blizzard knows about the whole gold farming issue and buying your characters and pay to win, and actually like supports it from his own channel or something to that effect. So it's a little hard to understand. The only thing I can do is kind of maybe chalk it up to, you know what? I think this quest was supposed to be turned in Stormwind. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, we're good to go. Is that corporations are large, and what people are thinking in the boardrooms is not necessarily what people are thinking at the programming level. And so, you know, I don't know. It gets convoluted, I suppose. Wasim says, I've only recently returned to playing the game, and Wrath currently, which is most nostalgic for me. Not a fan of retail, but Season of Destiny intrigues me. Want to stay semi-casual for now. Yeah, you know, and Wasim, it's not like I get a whole lot of viewers, and of those viewers, it's even fewer that get into chat and talk. But the ones who have spoken, they're all echoing the same thing. It seems like all of us, and I guess that's because I feel I'm kind of similarly oriented, or at least that's the leg of the journey that I'm on right now. So it makes sense that it would appeal to people that are of a similar persuasion. but it has been a common sentiment. It's a lot of people that are like, I used to play WoW, but I enjoy watching you play this game because it brings back nostalgia for me. Or like exactly what you said, I recently came back myself and I'm enjoying Wrath of the Lich King Classic, or, you know, something like that. So I remember a point in time when it seemed like 3/4 of the world played this game. So there's a lot of people out there that don't play WoW right now that used to. Sven should be all the way out here. Yeah, there he is, armed and ready. See, I'm interested in finding out. We don't see an example up here. Oh, there's one right there. These dailies and weeklies. You know what? I think I vaguely remember that from right about the time I was quitting, or maybe it came with the Burning Crusade. And if I'm recalling correctly, it had to do with earning faction reputation, but I can't really remember what the purpose of that was. My guess would be to buy certain mounts and things of that nature, but maybe it was more powerful than that. So that's the kind of thing that a lot of, I think, current WoW players, and particularly retail WoW players, they're really into it, it seems. They like to collect they're collectors. They like to collect the mounts. There's like hundreds of mounts that you can get right now. To me, that's sort of like, but why? Right? It doesn't... I don't understand it on a fundamental level. I've seen this druid before. So maybe I'll get caught up in that later down the road. But for right now, outside of checking a box, I just don't know why I would want to own 100 or 200 or 500 mounts. And yet there is a, I don't know how to access it. There it is. There's an achievement screen here that this stuff kind of appeals to me as something to do and check off and watch all these numbers go to their max. Maybe it's the same thing with collecting these mounts.
Well met. Ah, this will be proof against the fiend Morbin Fell. Well done. You are ready. Morbin Fell will fall. Morbin Fell hides in his lair, the house perched atop the hill to the east overlooking the Ravenhill Cemetery. His time in this land is drawing to an end. Use Morbin's Bane against him. It will render his protective magics powerless. Slay him, and save us from his wickedness. Be the instrument of my revenge and a hero of Duskwood.
Okay.
For the Alliance.
So we're going to want to have that on a hotbar. Here it is. And I'll just drop it right here where it's not surrounded by anything. And that's going to bring down the protective magics. And then we'll be able to kill them. Alright, so right there. East, like he said. We'll probably aggro here. Oh man, I bypassed that hard. circle back around. All right, there's the house on the hill. Yep. Oh, somebody gave me a buff and I didn't recognize it. I didn't realize. Normally I type in /thank you. There's probably another one over there, yeah. I think I'm gonna not worry about him because I don't want to get caught in repop. Uh-oh. Oh, whoa. We might have another Alliance character here. Okay. Level 32 Elite. Wow. Keep that serpent sting up on him. Wreck-It Ralph is handling that damage really well. Oh, yeah, that did something. Oh, where's that intimidation? Is this a insta-cast? It's we better loot him right now. Okay. There it is, intimidation. I probably needed to have that out. Let's put that on number 2. It's easy for me to reach. Okay, so I cast this on him at the beginning of the fight and it didn't really do anything, but whenever I cast it on him again, it miniaturized him. Return to Sven's camp. Wasim says, I've heard some of the servers in Season of Discovery are locked or limited to maintain server balance. Yeah, I mean, I suppose so. There was 2 options that were not labeled as full. One was a server in Australia, so I didn't have any interest in that. The other was a PvP server, and I was like, I don't know. Maybe if I was going 0 to 60, but with it being capped, I don't think so.
King's Honor, friend.
So
Morbid
I
Fell has been
joined.
defeated. The
Hold
Dark
on.
Riders are still at large, but a small piece of that which I had hoped beyond hope has come to pass. You have done the impossible, and your deeds will forever live in the legends of Duskwood. Go, adventurer. And perhaps one day fate may bring you back to me. Be careful.
So, I went ahead and selected the PvE full server. Let me make sure that was an upgrade. Yes, +7 agility. I'll take that. And it allowed me to pick it. It just told me that with a full server, there could be times that I'm put into a queue to log on because the server's at capacity. I have not experienced that to this point. Every time I've wanted to log on, I've been able to log on. I've never been kicked from the server. Maybe I was one time. I might have disconnected once. I don't think I was kicked. I think I just simply disconnected once, and then I just logged right back in. That's one of the reasons I think I wasn't kicked. To make room for somebody who'd been in queue for a long time, or something like that. That's a good looking cloak. It goes well with the pauldrons. Our dude's starting to really shape up. Raven Hill. I don't want to be here. What's this Torch of the Holy Flame? Binds when picked up, held in offhand. Oh, that was from a while ago. Okay. Spell power. I'm going to sell that. I could equip it right now, I suppose. Oh, this is it. No, I just now received this then. Yeah, there it is. So, I don't know. I guess I'll have it equipped until I find an axe. What's our DPS now? 33.4. Remember, last time I checked, it was in the, I think, the high 20s. So we're continuously climbing in our DPS rating. What's this power about? This is ranged attack power. Increased damage with ranged weapons by 14.5 damage per second. Increases your pet's attack power by 44. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Crit chance is also climbing. I'm at 5.17% now. That's actually a big jump. It must have been that cloak I put on with the 7 agility. Because I was at, I think I was at 4.88% earlier. Maybe even this episode. And we're up at about 21,000 XP per hour. That's not great. So I do feel like the Wetlands sort of slowed me down some. But it was nice to go back there. That's a nostalgia point for me because it marked the point that I met Goon Squad, and whenever I switched from Alliance to Horde, it's just I can just remember being totally flabbergasted at how merciless they were. and that somebody would reap joy out of just killing lobies like that constantly. But it's funny, you know? And I researched them a little bit, and that's how I found out about the Something Awful forums. And it's kind of just emblazoned in my mind as my first foray into this RPG called World of Warcraft.
Hello. Don't come out of the shadows like that.
My
Next time,
goodness.
give a girl some warning.
Sorry, Clarice. She was upset.
See you later.
All right. Have a nice day. Good luck with the anxiousness. That little offhand looks pretty cool, man. Look at that sucker. Yo, for being a lobby, we look good. We look good. We look real good. That's pretty fantastic. All right, what am I going to do next? Well, this is in the northern section of Wetlands. I think this is maybe the next level up. This is the one that wants me to go... Oh, it wants me to go to Theramore. I don't even know how to get to Theramore, honestly. What else do we have here? Look to the stars I can abandon because it's gray now. The missing diplomat. Oh, that's the one that's in Dustwallow Marsh. That's over there on Kalimdor. And then we got South Shore here. Both of those are still relevant. The Dead Mines. Yeah, let's abandon that now. Although, that would really be nice. I don't know. Maybe we could, anyone up for Dead Mines? And then over here, look at bulletin board. I mean, we're way over leveled for it, but that chess piece is... I would like to have it. The stockade also has some stuff. Not any really good stuff, though. Yeah, I think I'll just abandon these. Okay. Then we got Razorfen Downs. That's way in the future. And I'm going to go ahead and abandon this because I don't think we're going to find it. If we were on Season of Discovery, we would find this lickety-split. People are running DM regularly over there. But we're not. Okay, so then what we're going to do... We're coming up on 2 hours. I think I'm going to go ahead and drop this stream. We're going to pick up... I'm going to say kind of two things that are counteracting each other. What are all these exclamation points? Lost supplies. Repeatable. Noboro the Cudgel. What zone is this? Oh, Swamp of Sorrows. Okay. Anyway, here's the wetlands. We need to come up into this section. So what is this? Arathi Highlands. Okay, I remember that zone. Levels 30 to 40. So this is probably where I'm going to be questing next. However, there's a pretty solid, I don't know for sure, but there's a pretty solid chance I'm not going to be back up streaming until Tuesday at the earliest. And that'll be after Christmas. But there's also the chance that I'll hop on this character and play. So whenever you guys see me next, I may have already done some of these and will be in this zone is what I'm anticipating. So I'm kind of just letting you know. So you know ahead of time what to expect. And I'm thinking Tuesday or maybe Wednesday is when I would stream again. But who knows? Maybe I stream tomorrow. I think it's extremely unlikely that I stream on Sunday or Monday. But maybe tomorrow. So I don't know. We'll just see. It's all on a whim by me. It's how I feel in the moment. But there's also a really good chance that you don't see me until after Christmas. So I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. It's been fantastic talking with you guys and kind of experiencing this together. That's why I brought up a stream. I knew I wanted to play this, and I was like, well, you know what? Let's just put it online and see if anybody else wants to jump in. And it's been a good time. So Merry Christmas to you all, and I'll see you probably next week. All right, take care, everybody. Let's go ahead and log out here so we can see our character on the character screen. There, he's updated. Okay. Yeah, he's looking fly, man. He looks real good. That cape don't really match. That cape's off. But everything else is looking quite good. All right, you guys, take care. Wait, Wasim, if you're still here, let me take another look to see if I can get the name of that song. I know it's got to be in here. I was kind of hurried before, and I think my eyes just kind of melted right over it. Let's see. Synthwave. Away by... Oh, here it is. It's Commander Impulse by Div Kid. I'll put it in the chat. Commander Impulse is the name of the song. And Div Kid is the name of the author. And that's in the YouTube comments, but I'm sure you could just YouTube it and you'll find it. I think it's a pretty groovy song also, man. All right, you guys all take care. I will see you when I see you.